Nigerian senator of Igbo descent by name Senator Siriake Dixon backs Trump's call, says Nigeria cannot yet account for Leah Sharibu other Chibok girls. You may not understand this message, or you may understand it based on my own explanation, but let me just read the content and then we'll come back here for more discussion. Please kindly share, like, comment, and subscribe, follow in all our social media platforms. Okay, let's go there. Good morning once again. It shall be well with you as you hearken to this voice. Nigerian Senator backs Trump's call, says Nigeria cannot yet account for Leah Sharibu and other Chibok girls. Former Governor of Bayelsa State and serving Senator Siriake Dixon has expressed support for former U.S. President Donald Trump's recent comments on the mass killings in Nigeria, describing Trump's position as a wake-up call to action. In other words, Trump also calls on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as the been stipulated, because there was a comment yesterday by Trump where he said that the injustice against the Igbos, even Trump said they call us Igbos. He said the injustice against the Igbos, starting from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the massacre of agitator with just only placards and flags. He said it is unacceptable. Okay. In a statement titled Alleged Genocide, My Stance on President Trump's Statement and Issues on Thursday, Dixon emphasized that while Nigeria's sovereignty must be respected, the country must also embrace global partnerships to combat terrorism and restore peace. I wish to state, firstly, that Nigeria's sovereignty, territorial integrity, and national institutions must be respected by all. At the same time, I fully support any collaborative effort or other action aimed at eradicating the murderous bandits of terrorists who have wantonly slaughtered thousands of Christians or rather thousands of our countrymen and women, Christians, Muslims, and people of other faiths alike, especially those ones in the Biafra territory, Amufu, according to Siriake Dixon. The senator, who represents Bayelsa West, recounted how terrorist groups such as Boko Haram, Iswap, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Lakurawa, and others have wreaked unimaginable havoc across Nigeria for nearly 15 good years. They introduced suicide bombing in Nigeria and began a murderous campaign, especially in Borno State, from which it gradually spread across the northwestern part of country, he stated. Dixon lamented that both Christians and Muslims have been victims of the violence, but most especially Christians are always at the receiving end. Places of worships, both churches, mosques, as well as palaces and traditional rulers have not been spared in their bloodbath. School children have been kidnapped, killed, or forcibly married off, he said, adding that the whereabouts of Leah Sharibu and several Chibok girls remained unknown. Till today, Nigeria has not fully accounted for the whereabouts of many of these students. For instance, Leah Sharibu and some Chibok girls remain missing, Dixon Siriake added. According to him, the terrorists continue to control territories in states such as Borno, Zamfara, Enugu, Katsina, Ebonyi. They also impose taxes and operate outside Nigerian laws. This is a direct affront to Nigeria's sovereignty and should not be tolerated. Any further damage. President Trump's statement is a wake-up call to action, he said. Our people needs to be protected. Dixon revealed that the Nigerian Senate has consistently raised concerns about the escalating violence. Hardly a week passed without a member of the Senate drawing attention to reports of killings and attacks on villages in one constituency or the other, he said. He also added that the Senate recently proposed a national security summit and directed its leaderships to engage with the presidency on dispatching a non-partisan team of experts and statesmen to Washington, D.C. The senator also criticized the failures of successive governments, citing allegations of state complexity during former President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure. Let Buhari's policy and appointing most Muslims to head all the security services during his 8 years in office further worsened these perceptions, he noted. Okay, let me just drop something to where I understood here. You see, in all this thing that is happening, you will never hear the voice of any Southeast, even come on to tweet. Whether they are silent because they love what is happening, or they are not, or they are silent because they don't want their paymaster to get angry at them. You can imagine all the whole senators, governors, both appointees and elected, all of them have been saying something concerning some people welcomed it and said it is right time for the indigents of the country to enjoy at least, even if no any other thing, they can't enjoy good road, they can't enjoy electricity, they can't enjoy water. Let them also enjoy freedom, to go wherever they like. I could remember growing up as a child, even as late as 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the night, even without NEPA, without electricity, we play with what we call in Panaka or Obe de Nambo, all those things we will make from after you wash your what we call it, aqua, your palm fruits, after using it to make oil. Then the chaff, you can use it to organize what we used to look for, go in the night to look for eju, like snail and other things. But now, not that nobody have time for that. Nobody. Some children that are being grown up in the village now will not enjoy all these things. We enjoy going out there in the night. Either we go to look for this ako. Wouldn't be the name of ako self in akwebe in English. Wouldn't be the name. I don't forget. I beg, wanna remind me. We go out there in the night. But now 6 p.m. my bro. In short, 5:30 p.m. everybody don't go home. There's no any atom of enjoying childhood again, because growing up in the village is very, very fun. I repeat, it is very, very fun. Playing in the night, hide and seek, even when there is no light, nobody is fearing of any evil. But now, the reverse is the case. Well, look at all our what will I call them? Our so-called governors and House of Rep members, senators, and whatever, and they both appointed and elected. None of them have ever said something since Trump announced that Nigeria as country of particular concern. But anyway, my own take is that the chicken have come back home to roast, because you cannot call IPOB a terrorist, which we are not. I repeat, IPOB is not a terrorist organization, but they say IPOB is a terrorist. And all of the people that is defending all this nonsense happening in Nigeria, now all of them have turned to activists. Please allow Trump to come and finish wherever they found the terrorists. If they found them in the bushes of Southeast, let them finish them. Because one thing this so-called Nigerians don't understand is that US have satellite and they have first-hand information, even more than the Aso Rock. So going out on the street to protest, or writing all manner of things on the internet, makes no sense. The reason why they never reacted all these years is because you that is being held down, you need to cry before they can act. They can't just come and invade your country or begin to declare you country of particular concern without any single evidence or any single written letter with some accompanying evidence to show that yes, the people of this area really need help. Anyway, what do I know? I beg, let us just look at the comment section a little bit. I know this might not be the normal news you are waiting to hear, because you want to hear everything about Biafra. But when we see this kind of news, we also need to talk about it, so that we will go to understand that we don't have anybody. If you talk on X now, oh, we want to go, all you can do here from the Hausas, the Yoruba news bastard and babos will tell you, go and tell your leaders, the ones who are sleeping in the floor of the Senate, or the ones who are sleeping at the floor of the House of Reps. And then the ones who's going to begin to go to, hey, okay, give them Biafra, and we that are in Asoroko, we can remain with you guys. They dare not, because that is where they are eating. If they forget about politics, my brother, they don't know where their next meal will come from, because all these ones you see, they are squandering money the same way they are grabbing that money, because the money don't have capital. All of them are just profit. That is how they spend it. That was why anytime they are out of government, they become broke. You think they are investing? All this one, they are all useless. Just 1 year or 2 years out of government, they become broke. There was a video I saw yesterday, this so-called FFK, Femi Fani-Kayode, where he looked like something that a snake vomited, because I've been out of government, no any business again to do. That's how they are jumping from one program to the other, supporting the government, so that the government can look their way and appoint them to begin the tiffy. Justice Udegbe says Senator Dixon is a worthy and distinguished senator of Nigeria. He speaks the hearts of Nigerians without fear or favor. If we can have 10 of such senators in the Senate, Nigeria or anywhere can move forward. Okay, that one. Nzubenda say, one of the few men standing, I praise your courage. It is now obvious that the Fulani government is involved in this terrorism, because with recent events that is unfolding in the country, we are watching. McLean Yemi said, this man called Siriake Dixon is a fearless and bold man. He's supposed to be the Senate president, not that comedian called Akpabio that jokes with everything, including the issue invasion by Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, thank you, most honorable senator. Please continue to stand on the truth without fear. At least with you and Senators Abaribe and Natasha, Nigeria can say that things will get better. So I'm bringing this news not because I still believe on that one Nigeria. No, I'm bringing this news to tell you that we still have guys who can talk when the ones whom you expect to talk are even silent. They are silent on the killings in Enugu State. They are silent in the killings of Okigwe. They are silent in the killings in Ebonyi State. They are silent in the killings in Amufu. Those are the ones you call your senators, your House of Rep members. Idiots. Idiotic human beings everywhere. Anyway, my people, I here go take back break and beg. This might not be normal news, but please, I'm sorry if this message might offend you, or you may find it offensive in any way. But whichever way, we need to move ahead. We need to forge ahead. It is Biafra or nothing. Biafrans all the way. So have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to bless us.